What's going on, guys? Kevin Reyes. Today, I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into it. I'm going to be showing you right here. We're going to be taking some pictures of my car and some scenic shots here at this abandoned gas station. Alrighty, guys, so I got my car set up in position just like I want. The car is in focus and it's nicely lit, but the background is just blown out. What you do here is a technique that's called bracketing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take a picture that's going to expose for the car, then it's going to expose for the highlights and the shadows as well. 1, 2, 3, boom. Notice it's getting the highlights, shadows, and the car lit all in one picture, and then we're going to go ahead and process it in Lightroom, and it's going to create one HDR, high dynamic range photo, exposing for all the different lightings and making it into one composite. Alrighty, when we got our second position set up, we got those leading lines with those poles right dead center. There we are. We're going to use the same method. We're going to go ahead and use the bracketing system, so let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Don't mind my hair in this kind of wind. It's gonna get crazy. But anyways, what I want to go ahead and show you guys is how I kind of set up my pictures as far as framing and just overall what makes a good picture. Here's an example, and I'm going to show you how I'm framing this shot. So what I'm trying to do is get my car, let's zoom in here, kind of at an angle here, not straight on, but I kind of want to get it just like that. And which it looks really nice just right there. What I want to do is kind of do it at an off pivot so you can see the access road to get onto 90 from 1604. Now, it's just the little things. I could have taken a regular picture just like that. I would zoom in a bit more, like here's here. Man, it looks nice just like that. But I'm using a different lens. The one I'm filming on right now, it's a 10-18, which is going to convert to a 16-35 on Canon. But over here, I'm shooting on my new Sony 35mm 1.8, which converts to about 55 millimeter, I believe. But anyways, here I'm kind of offsetting the picture just a little bit, not dead center, but off a little. And you'll notice I will never shoot without it, the grid on the camera. Now you want to learn about the rule of thirds. Now I'm putting the car and almost the headlight in this quadrant where they meet all four here, just so I can have it off center. It's not off balanced, it's not symmetrical. But here I'm off centered. You're going to see the access road getting onto 90 there, and it's going to look really nice. And I'm going to use the same method of bracketing. So let's expose for the picture. Looks great there. Let's go into our focus. Ready? Just like that. You know, while we're at it, might as well, let's just set it for that shot. Just like that. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Okay, let's get our focus. Beautiful. Ooh. The benefit of using the bracketing system allows you to get, like I said prior, the different exposures. So if I was just to shoot the car and expose for the car, the whole sky is going to be blown out, and it's going to look like a lot of empty space, which is a big no-no in this industry. There's ways to go around it. Some people say that less is more, but in this case, the bracketing system allows me to bring out the picture in a more flattering way. But how do you decipher whether one picture is better than the other, or if your own pictures are even good? Composition has got to be key. If there's no composition, whether the picture just doesn't look good, it's not attractive, there's no aesthetic behind it, it's just a regular picture. Now here, I'm going to show the difference between both of those pictures. Though it was micro adjustments, you're going to see the biggest difference in it. Now, it may look minimal, but as a photographer, it's a big thing. So here's the first one. Now, you'll see the composition. It's more focused on the car, a little bit off-centered, and it's going to be encompassing as well as the access road going out to 90, which is a nice little touch. It's about the little minor details, like I said before. Now, here's the second one. Here is going to be the one where it's just the car alone, and it's about centered, and I've got it at an angle about 45 degrees, I would say. So you'll notice, though the car is at the same angle, just making a micro adjustment of moving a couple of feet over is going to make the biggest difference. So whenever you're shooting and you want to try a different style or you want to just get a different look, try different angles. A lot of people like to stick just like this. They like to have the camera at their chest or right here in their eye and just get eye level pictures. Now, while there's nothing wrong with that, you're going to see a lot of consistency in the type of pictures that you're getting. So crouch low, turn sideways, flip upside down, do whatever you got to do to get a different angle to show a new perspective. Because living as humans, we're so familiar with however tall we are and our eyes are where they're at. We see that and we're just so familiar with that line of vision. Switching it up a bit is going to add a different element to your pictures, and it's just going to take it to a whole different level and just up your game instantly. Now, the nice thing about Sony is with upgrading to the Sony a6000, you have Wi-Fi capabilities. Now, that doesn't mean that the camera is going to give me my phone Wi-Fi or internet. No. Rather, what Wi-Fi does, it's another different type of connection in which you can pair a camera with a phone. Now, why would I be connecting my camera to my phone? Well, one advantage of doing that is through the Image Edge mobiling app, you're able to essentially wirelessly tether your camera to your phone. So in other words, you can see, and here's an example, and you can see, in other words, a live view of what the camera is seeing in live view. So what I'm going to do now is, since I already got pictures of my car, and that's fine, that's cool, I'm going to take a self-portrait. I was just kind of, taking a look around and just seeing where I could put my car just for another picture. But then I noticed, I was like, I just love the corner, and let me just show you guys. The corner of this building. It just looks really cool. And also this angle as well. Again, there's another 45-degree angle. If I was just to stand right here and take a portrait, maybe sideways and get a vertical portrait, beautiful, gorgeous. I'll see if I can figure something out. I'm gonna set my camera up. I'm gonna use the Image Edge mobiling app so I can monitor my camera and take some pictures. So update, it didn't turn out how I wanted. It just didn't flow well. But that's the thing, you gotta learn, and you'll see with time. Not every idea that you have and going through it or trying it out is not gonna work out the way that you want it to. Whether it may be better in your head or on paper. When you actually try it out, you're gonna see a difference sometimes, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the thing. Failure is proof that you are trying. So for those people that say that they just take all banger pictures all the time and they don't take bad ones, not calling anybody a liar, but in every instance, we don't deliver every single photo to the client because not 100% of our photos are bangers. We got to sift through them, we got to cull through them, and we give them the best as that represents ourselves and our business. So, point being, try different things, experiment. You see something on social media, give it a try. It's only gonna, if not gonna hurt you, it's gonna make you better. It's gonna give you a different perspective, and you're gonna have a different style and sense of what you can do in the future, and for future clients as well. But for here, I'm just doing it for myself, so I can spend all day here if I wanted to, and just do whatever. Alrighty, you guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Now let me know what you think in the comments below. Did I do okay? Are these fire? Or should I just give up and throw away my camera? Should I give it away? You never know. Alrighty, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.